Morning, everybody. Welcome to Chassidus in the morning. 15 minutes, change our lives with the Sichos. Like Aleph Pashas Toldos, finishing off today. The Vide, bring it down all the way. So we're starting to talk about like what's the practical application of this idea that he came and he said he's going to destroy, and ultimately Hashem said to him that the Yidden are going to destroy him. Yeah, and we said, question is that does the mitzvah of Milah, is it a one-time thing or is it a constant thing? We see by the story of David when he was going to the bathhouse and he was naked. He said, "Oh, I'm naked with mitzvahs," and then he realized he has a bris, which implies that there's as far as to say that it's a constant thing. That connection we have with the Eibush is a constant thing. We on the outside just have to reveal it and open it up and bring it out, but it's there. And that's sort of what we're talking about. Yeah, I think we're up to Vav. Yeah, and hopefully we'll finish today or tomorrow. Vav, the Zeis, that's the Zeis, Meramed, Nevar, Pasuk. This idea, is hinted to in the Pasuk. The Pasuk, Hayefshar shall tell this Yitzchak, the ability that the offspring of Yitzchak, Nigrama, Mitoch Kach, She'avram Helitz Yitzchak. Because, like we said in the beginning of the Sichon, Yitzchak told us Yitzchak ben Avram, because if Yitzchak is ben Avram, that he has that ability. Yes, Avram Helitz Yitzchak, Hein Kipshutum Shaldvarim, like practically, like literally. And also the fact that Avram caused Yitzchak to be born. And he explains, what's Avram? Even though he was the only, he was a special person. Avdei, Ovrei, Veided, Yachid, Beilam. He was a singular person in the whole Kulei, in the whole world. Avram was a very special person. Everyone was on one side. Where was Avram? He was on the other side. The Moshe says, and nevertheless, what did Avram do? He called over there the name of Hashem, God of the world. Who pierced him? He spread and he mefarsim, he publicized in the whole world that Hashem is God of the world. This is a beautiful touch. I learned this somewhere. He is not Kel Ha'elam, the God of the world. But what did we say? It's Kel Elam. It's a very interesting lashon. Kel Ha'elam is the God of the world, but ultimately that implies that there's a God in the world. But it's Kel Elam, the God world, literally generally God world, which means as God and world are not two separate things, but they're one thing. If it's Kel Ha'elam, there's a world and there's a lakus, two separate things. Hashem is the master of this world, of this separate entity world. What do we say? Kel Ha'elam, Avram spread out the idea. That the world itself is from Hashem. There is literally nothing else but Hashem. Doesn't mean that everything that we see in the world is ultimately subjected to Hashem or given over to Hashem, but it means they're only Hashem, nothing else but Hashem. Which is me'ain, the Sicha that we talked about, Shabbos Bereishis Sicha. And this, the way that Avram acted, that he gave over to Yitzchak, as Hakarka, it sort of plowed the field, it made the fields fertile, to the Toldos Yitzchak for Yitzchak. Torah, which is like Torah, mitzvahs, ma'asim tovim, l'seldes kipshutei, meaning the Toldos, meaning the ma'asim tovim, like we said in the beginning of the Sicha, which is Torah mitzvahs, and the Toldos in literal sense of having kids. Shemitziyusei kayamim v'nitzavim le'elam, that their existence, like the existence of the Yidden, still stands today. Baruch Hashem, we're here. Oid neifel b'adam. Oid, should say so. And even more, that even the negative, even oid, will fall in our hands. Yeah, beautiful words, beautiful idea over here. We're saying that Abraham came and in this world, he was totally on the other side of the aisle. Everyone wasn't here, and he was the one guy over there, and he still managed to, not just the fact that he called out in the name of Hashem that there's an Hashem and that Hashem runs the world, but there's Einam Levade, Kel Elam, not Kel Ha'elam, Kel Elam. There's only Hashem, and that's what he did, and that made it possible for Yitzchak and Torah mitzvahs to come out. That's what Avram he prepared the world. Now, what's the lesson for us? When a person thinks about a situation where we're holding, what's life doing to us, and what are our challenges, he's in a world. Look around, and you don't have to look too far, and you see how crazy the world is becoming. People thinking things that are like we wouldn't even imagine, that even the world itself wouldn't have imagined. And now they're thinking that, and it becomes norm. You look around, you're like, this is crazy. Yeah, and he's given over in Nasun. Was subjected to all these trials and tribulations. And also we realize that ultimately we don't live in the clouds, we don't live in the base medrash, we live in a world. We have to go to work, to go to the supermarket, we have to go and do all these things. And most of the day, we're not in this kosher, holy environment, but we're in Olam Hazeh. We have to put in that effort to sanctify it and make sure we do the right thing, and it's a challenge. It's easy in seminary to do Torah mitzvahs, but suddenly you go out, that's the real challenge. And that's what you're realizing. You're like, wow, this is crazy. And so intense, it's like we said before, it's like Oig versus a little child, 8 days old. We're like the little child trying to do some kedusha, and the world around us and the day around us is like Oig trying to get us down. But and even more than this, it's even stronger than that. That these concealments from outside of us are even worse than this, even more intense. And also not just for the person himself, but the whole Jewish people as a whole, because like it says, we are ma'at, we're small amongst the nations. So what we're saying is, and this is a beautiful part, you can think to yourself, when we do a mitzvah, what do we say to ourselves? Oh, that time. Doing a very good, oh, you see, a bad person. What the Rebbe is saying, if you look at it, if you think about what he's saying doing a mitzvah in this environment is difficult. It's very hard. It's like trying to overcome egg. You're a little child. So every time we do the right thing, celebrate it. The chiddush is the mitzvah. The non-chiddush, the obvious, the typical is the avera, or the lack of a mitzvah. So we have to give ourselves credit. We should never put down any mitzvah that we do. Mitzvahs are an awesome and amazing thing. And the little things that we do is, the biggest mistake, one of the biggest mistakes we do is that, and this is the trick is that belittles things. Like I said on Monday, when I was by the kinus and by the Farbrengen, what did the guy take a klata for? To learn 10 minutes a day. So you can say to yourself, and this is what I sort of said, my first reaction. Whatever, sweet, whatever. 10 minutes, it's nothing. But yeah, we learn every day for 15 minutes. We go through sikhs and we have varts. 15 minutes, nothing, so little. And it's very important to not devalue whatever we do. Any little thing that we do, a Torah, a mitzvah, I managed to hold myself back from eating something that I know is not good for me. Yeah, whatever. Who cares? What do you think? But no, it's very important. This is what we're saying. Even at the time when we do Kedushtic things, holy things. And even more, like Avram did, make a big suda about it. You make it big with a sturm. The whole world, and we say, like it says in Tehillim, like it says in Devarim, the whole world, and all the nations of the world will see. The name of Hashem is called upon us. So we make it big. We want it to be public, you know? So if some people come and they scare the person. We're trying to do something good. Someone comes and scares us. What does he say? But Amram, what are you doing? It's the worst thing. He's going to get in trouble. It's like there's a famous issue. The whole topic of the Rebbe talked about a moment of silence. The biggest people that are against it are the Jewish people. It's wild. And I was listening to a talk about this. A moment of silence, whoever doesn't know, is a moment. The Rebbe said that there should be a moment in the beginning of the day in public schools, in all schools, specifically public schools where the government has control over them, that they should have a moment to think every morning. In the beginning, he wanted to be about thinking about Hashem, Creator, that Hashem is an eye that sees and an ear that hears. But that's not exactly allowed in public schools. The Rebbe said that parents should be told that their child is going to be having a moment of silence, and therefore they should talk to them about instilling values. And that's what's called. So, and it's a brilliant idea, and so other Jewish sectors, I think not even religious, when that came up, they fought against it. And the reason they fought against it, said, "Come, no, what are you going to do?" And then they're going to go. The priest is going to come to the school, and the priest is going to come teaching them. First of all, the Rebbe made that clear that it's not about that. No one, not the teacher and not a priest, can come. It's the parents at home. And it's so funny that a Jewish organization is fighting against the Rebbe. Everyone wants to do something good. You know what I mean? The whole thing is very confusing. But this is what's happening. We're trying to do something good. Suddenly, a person that you think is your friend, for another year, is coming and telling you, "What are you doing? It's not going to go anywhere. It's not going to work." And they put you down, and they put down these ideas, and anything you're doing, someone's telling you, "Oh, it's not that great." It could be your own Yetzer Hara, it could be someone else's Yetzer Hara coming at you. Someone telling you to do these things. So you come think, have this thought to yourself. So then you come and say to yourself, how can I do this? It's so hard. I'm like a little baby versus egg. Halalu nidrashim hare mimenu loy b'yom kippurim tefillah na'il v'avad kim kol hashana. The case that Yamid Mul Halam is the same. So we have to realize it's not about just going to Shon Yom Kippur. It's every day of the year. So how do we overcome this? Bahayra. I think maybe we'll start a little bit today, and then tomorrow we'll finish it up again. Bahayra, the answer we get is Mais is obviously Labanim. That the stories of our forefathers are give us ability, and also, they're a sign for us. They're a lesson for us. So what do we learn from our forefathers? We learn from Yitzchak. Avram learned Yitzchak. Avram Avinu, Avim Shakol Yisrael. What Avram, which is the father of all the Jewish people, Shaloi. What does he give? Shaloi Nirta Mipnei Ha'Olam Kuloi Lachriz Kel Olam. Ha'Olam Hu Elikus. Ein Noei Muvade. Ukutitza Mikach. And tomorrow we'll finish it off. But what he's saying is that we have a lesson. We have to think about Avram. Who was Avram? Echad Haya Avram. Avram was this one guy that the whole world was on one side and Avram was on the other side. And what did Avram do? He wasn't afraid. He didn't care. And what did he do? He said, and he talked, and he preached something that was totally against what everyone else was talking about. Not just he said that Hashem is the ruler of the world. The whole world is the Enum Levad, is only godliness. And Avram is teaching us a lesson that we should stick up for what's right. Irrelevant what's going on. Especially, you take a kid. This is a beautiful part for a kid. If he comes to school and all the kids are doing something and he might know it's wrong. Teaching the shliach, say, listen, be like Avram. Avram, the one, everyone was doing this thing, and Avram said, no, this is the right thing to do. Irrelevant what everyone else is doing around you, don't be afraid. For ourselves, you want to do the right thing, and people around you make fun of you. Don't worry about it. Don't care about them. Hashem, tomorrow we'll finish it off. Have an amazing day, and we should have the inner strength and realize and meditate and think about Avram, what he accomplished, and because of that, you have Yitzchak, and Yitzchak was so to speak the poster child. He was born a year. He had a bris at 8 days. He had a bar mitzvah, and he succeeded so much. And that's the confidence we can achieve by being like Avram. Have a great day.